Hello there guys and welcome back to episode number 8 of the Hibs project. And before we get started today again, I just want to say thank you very much for everybody who's watching the videos and leaving a like and leaving comments on them. It really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. It makes me happy that people are enjoying this series. And since we last met, I must admit there have been some technical difficulty, shall we say. Now, since we were last together in the last episode, at the bottom of the screen here you will see is the last time we were together. Now, it was the 2-0 Scottish Cup 4th round victory over Inverness and the very frustrating and disappointing 1-0 loss to Hamilton. Now, if you look up here, yeah, 4th of April. Now, let me explain to you just what happened. Let's see the intro and then I'll explain. So like I said, since we last met, it's now at the top of your screen. It was the game against Cali in the Scottish Cup 4th round and the 1-0 loss to Hamilton, like I said. And I had every intention of bringing you the Rangers Scottish Cup 5th round loss, as you can see now, and the St Johnstone game. Those were the two that I was going to bring you. Now, I recorded the episode. I went through everything that had happened here. We've brought another player in. There's a wizard in full-time training and back scoring goals. I'll show you that in a second. Now, after I'd finished recording this video, we finished with the St Johnstone game. I said, thank you very much as always for watching. I do appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. And then I played through to the split. Now, the split was when we were going to next meet because I knew that was going to be the tasty part of the season as we head towards the split. That's going to be the really important part for us as we push towards the top 2 or top 3 if we can. Now, I went back and started editing the video. No mic audio. The mic was muted the whole time. Now, feel free to roast me. I get it. I'm a letdown. I'm a disappointment. It's the first time I've been properly fuming at myself while making a video or making a mistake to do with either Twitch or YouTube, because it's just such a simple thing. Now, in my defense, I had just finished work. It was a late night recording. I maybe just, pressed the wrong button or something or knocked a wire out. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was no mic audio. The mic was muted. But I'll show you what had happened in this game because it was a classic, I won't lie. Rangers took the lead just before the hour. We played tremendously in this game. It's the best we've played against one of the top 2, I think, since we beat Celtic. So Katic gives them the lead just inside the hour mark. Dadasov, who's been brilliant since we brought him in, equalises on 61. I know you see it. We continue our penalty woes in the series between here and Twitch. Like I keep saying, it's not good. Stevie Mallon, star player, misses a penalty in the 89th minute. Jermaine Defoe scores with the last kick of the game. Defoe, again, he does it to us again. In the last minutes, it was a corner counter the last time. This time it was just a ball into the box and he got free of his man. And 95th minute, bang, makes it 2-1. We're knocked out of the Scottish Cup. Now, before that and after that, we'd actually been brilliant. So after we last met, we played Rangers. That was the next game in the SPL. 3-0 down in this game. We got 2 goals back and unfortunately we couldn't quite find the third goal. We lost that one 3-2. And then, apart from that Scottish Cup game, we've been on fire. Followed that up with a 2-0 win at St Mirren. 3-0 win against Aberdeen at home, 1-0 win against St Johnstone, 2-1 win away at Motherwell, 1-0 win away at Hearts, arguably the bigger game there. We drew 0-0 against Celtic at home, which we were brilliant in again. We've started to really turn up against the big teams. We've not quite started getting the results that we're after, but we started to play very, very well. 3-1 win against Livy, in which this man returned to the side and scored a goal. Now, we'll watch it. Now, of course, I'm absolutely delighted to have Boiler back in the team. It means that Daryl Horgan can go back on that left-hand side as you see him score his first goal since his injury layoff, and he was brilliant in this game. He got a goal, and yeah, it just gives us that extra bit of just a dynamic energy on that side, and I'm delighted to have him back. We followed that up by going to Ross County and winning 3-1. Boiler got an assist in this one as well, and we just about scraped through against Hamilton in the final game before the split, where we won 1-0 and Dadasov scored again for us. Now, one player that that we brought in, and I'm delighted that we did, this was actually after the Cali game. We brought in Oliver Skip on loan. We're paying his wages. There was a wee bit of money left over in the wage budget for us, and I basically went all out and paying his whole 12k a week, which is a lot for Hibs, I won't lie, but he's a brilliant all-round midfielder. I basically brought him in. He can either play in the holding role or he plays beside Stevie Mallon in the middle of the park, and he basically allows Mallon to push on. Now, because Skip's happy to sit there. He'll sit there and let the creative players do it. He wins the ball back, he gives it to the creative players, and he's given us an absolute solid rock in the middle of the park, and I'm delighted with it. So it's been a long time since we've been together in terms of games played. You know, we are a long way in advance, or we've gone forward a long way since we were last together. And this is the league table. Now, we sit in third. We've already qualified for the European Cup, which is massive. You know, it's good to get Europe back at Easter Road for next season. But in terms of the league table, now Celtic have started drawing games left, right and centre. They're not entirely in form. We are 5 points behind them, 3 points behind Rangers, and if you'd offered me this a couple of episodes ago, I'd have snapped your hands off. Now, the split has been relatively kind to us in terms of we play Rangers, Hearts and Celtic at home. Now, I think at home we're probably better. Away from home, we tend to struggle. We tend to struggle not so much with you know, controlling the game. It's taking chances. We don't seem to take our chances away from home. So I'm happy that we're playing Rangers, Hearts and Celtic at home, and today we will play Killie and Rangers in this episode as we start the split, and we'll play Hearts, Motherwell and Celtic in the next episode. I want to make sure that we get through this split and finish off the season strong, and I want you guys to see all of these games because of what happened with the recording or the mic issue that I had in what should have been the last episode. Now, the team that will face Kilmarnock today is this. For those wondering where the game is, I have to fast forward 3 weeks to get to it. My head, I'm all over the place, I'll be honest with you, I'm sorry. Wow, okay, so one benefit of us, or of me being 3 weeks behind before I said that we were meant to play Killie, is that I've finally managed to get Stevie Mallon's contract to have no release fee in it. Now, he's just signed another deal. He's going to be here for another 4 years. I'm paying him a wee bit more money because he's so good for us, and it's huge to have him here. Yeah, that's massive. I managed to get out that release fee that the agent had put in for him to leave to a foreign club. Should a certain bid come in. I think it was 2.9 million in the last one. He wanted one in this contract, but I could actually remove it, and it's the first time I've been able to click the box to get it out of the contract. He wanted a 9.5 million release clause. So I've managed to get rid of that. I'm giving him a wee bit more money just so that he's like happy to be here. And he's delighted to be working under you due to his admiration for you. Stevie Mallon, for another 4 years. I'm buzzing with that because that release clause was hanging over my head. And here we are then, finally, having continued for 3 weeks to get to this point. Apologies for that. It will only be seconds for you, but for me, it was a wee bit longer. But here we are now. The team for today, Killie away, as we start the championship group, is what they call the split. You play, the top 6 all play each other. One game. One and done. And this will be the team that plays Kilmarnock away. We start with Marciano in goal. Gray, Jackson, Garcia and Cuckoo. Porteous has been playing in the last couple of games. Garcia got injured in some of the games that you didn't see. But Garcia is back. He replaces the suspended Porteous, who has been playing well since he came back in. We have Ollie Skip, who's been tremendous. Stevie Mallon, Wizard. Another Wizard, King Wizard on the right-hand side. Curtis Jones in the middle of the park behind Dadashov, who's been superb as well. And Daryl Horgan on this left-hand side. Cowie, who has been good, he misses out in this game. We have been very, very good, and I fully expect us to draw or lose this game now that you guys are here. Team talk has gone well. We're underway at Rugby Park, and early on here, we have a chance. Mallon ball in and Skip goes close. That would have been the perfect start to the video. Now we have Stevie Mallon on the ball here as he spreads out to Daryl Horgan, who is more suited to playing out on that left side. It's the first time we've seen him out there since Boiler has come back. He's been good, so he continues on that right hand side. It's forced Horgan out to his left hand side as Boiler's in behind, and he goes close, and a good chance for us. That's a massive chance, and I'm disappointed with that. We go again here with Eric Garcia, who is caught on it by Hilton, and Hilton is in behind, and Marciano just about turns it round the post. That's not great. From the resulting corner then, Keelty ball in, Jackson heads clear, and 12 minutes in, we've had good chances, but we haven't taken one, and we almost conceded. Davy Gray now finds Stevie Mallon. David Gray now on the right-hand side puts a ball in, and Dadashov, another chance goes begging. And you see the theme of when yous were last here. It's not been the same. During the games off camera, it's not been the same. Malin, Gray now, we started taking our chances. Dadashov scored a hatful of goals since we last met. It's a great ball to the back post. He's offside, of course he is, god damn it. Malin, it's a great ball. Is he offside? Yes, he's miles off. Approaching the half an hour mark then, and Davy Gray will throw it to Curtis Jones, who's come out to this right-hand side. Boiler now in the middle. Pushes it back to Gray, and Gray finds Curtis Jones. And now Boyle, can you get the ball out of his feet and get attacking that wing and get a ball in the box? That's what I'm after. Dadasov has been so good scoring headed goals for us with that sort of move. As we come out this side to Nkuku. Nkuku now, can we get a ball in the box? And Dadasov hits the bar. It was almost perfect. Does anyone know what's going on here? I don't even know. Just kick it in the goal, please, someone. Approaching half-time, we've hit the woodwork twice and we've had one clear-cut chance, and this is exactly what was happening in the videos. Now, off video, we were superb, and at half-time, I'm going to aggressively say that I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. We need to be a lot better than this. Slightly more positive. Boiler struggling with his performance out there, but I'm going to leave him on as Keelty puts a ball into the box, headed clear. Malin clears as far as Eamon Brophy, who is dangerous. He's a good finisher. Hilton now. Can we get this back and go forward? Finlay finds Hilton again. Now Dicker. Lovely ball inside. Eamon Brophy brings a brilliant save from Marciano. That is not good enough. The change that I'm thinking about making, as Ollie Skip goes into the tackle there, the change I'm thinking about making is bringing Boiler off for Kaui. Kaui can play out on that right-hand side, but I'd rather he was in the middle, move Horgan back to the right and get Jones out on the left. Because so far, as we approach the hour mark, we're building from the back here nicely, but we haven't had any chances in this second half. Curtis Jones now, running at his man, suited to that attacking midfielder role quite nicely, as Boyle finds Dadashov, and another chance goes begging. And I'm going to make that change now. Boiler off, Cowie on. Jones out to his left-hand side, Horgan out on the right, and Cowie through the middle. So the first time you guys get to see Boiler in a video, and he's hooked before the hour mark, and yeah, that's disappointing for him. I do not want to start our run in the championship group, the split, after with a draw. Now, I'm going to bring on Doige. I'm also going to take off Daryl Horgan, and Curtis Jones now going to go back into the middle, having moved out there. Caelan Hines on the left-hand side, Cowie on the right. Please, can we do something here? Into the last 10 minutes, and again, I said it earlier on, the videos, no goals. Off video, we're flying and taking chances quite easily here. St. Clair, ball in, and they should have scored. They should have scored. Now, in terms of us chasing down Celtic and Rangers, that is a damaging draw. Rangers must have lost. Yeah, they did. That is a huge opportunity for us gone. They lost at home to Motherwell. Celtic won and they extend their lead over us to 7 points, but that is disappointing and it's not what I've seen off video. We've been taking chances, been brilliant, and we've got a huge game coming up now against Rangers where we definitely cannot afford to miss chances against them. So Rangers will be the next game. We've not had great luck against Rangers so far in this series, but I'll meet you for it in just 2 ticks. Now, I don't want to heap more pressure on this game, but considering what we can achieve should we beat Rangers, this is probably our biggest game of the season. Stuart Pearce there, linked with the Ipswich job, for anyone that's interested. Mad. They're trying to take Stuart off me. Here we go then. I've bigged it up enough. It is a huge game for us. Hibernian versus Rangers. We're at home. We're at Easter Road. And I've made a slight tactical change. The back four, including Marciano, does not change. Ollie Skip comes and drops a wee bit deeper into this ball-winning midfielder role with Malin and Omiyonga. There's loads of green links going on. They're all pals. Jones comes in on left-hand side of midfield. Boiler, after his performance in the last game, is dropped. Horgan comes in. Dadashov continues up front. It's a bold change, but I feel like Ollie Skip will give us a wee bit more in the middle of the park than having maybe Cowie behind the strikers, I should say. Team talk's gone well. We all know what happened last time we faced Rangers. I want revenge, so it's a bold change. Now we'll see if it works, as Rangers here straight away, 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Horgan dispossesses him well and just punts it up the line. I want a wee bit more security in the middle of the park. Whether it works or not, we'll see, as Ryan Jack here finds Katic. Now, last time we played against Rangers in the Cup, we missed an 89th minute penalty to win it, and yeah, we've not had the best of luck, like I said, against Rangers, and he is offside. I could see that a mile away. Nobody panic. Everybody calm down, we're okay. We haven't touched the ball yet, but we're okay. But yeah, Rangers have been, between Rangers and Hamilton and County, I think, they're probably my 3 bogey teams of this year. Ryan Kent now, ball into the box, Barisic goes close. 13 minutes in, we're yet to see us have an attacking highlight here, as where's my centre-back gone? As Ryan Kent races through, and Well, what's happened there then? Can anyone explain what the hell's just happened? Who has gone walkabout on the right-hand side of this back four? I'll pause it here, because there's no danger here. Who's this? Adam Jackson. Just watch Jackson. We're trying to play an offside trap. Nkuku doesn't know what day it is. Now, you can't see it, but I'll show you. Look at Nkuku down here. Look at him. No idea what day it is. He's playing everyone onside. And Ryan Kent races through, smacks it in the top corner. We're 1-0 down, and I'm getting a similar feeling against Rangers again. 16 minutes in, it's a free kick. It's going to be Barisic. Ryan Kent has since been injured and has been taken off. Barisic, though, with the free kick. Ball around the wall, hits the bar. Garcia just about clears it off the line, and I'm getting a similar feeling. Like I said, that's frustration there, folks. Pure frustration. I'm wondering now whether my change to bring Ollie Skip into the holding midfielder role has worked, but we'll continue with it as we're starting to get on top of the game here. Here we are, we've got a free kick. No, we don't. We've got a corner. Malin puts it in and Skip finds Garcia. Back to Skip. Can we do something with it? Omiyonga. And now I'm panicked. Worried, very worried. Hadji down this wing. Someone stop him, please. Kick him in the shin if you need to. Hadji, ball in. Jones. We should be 3 or 4-0 down here, but we're not. And I'm clinging to that very, very loosely. Curtis Jones not playing well. And Nkuku has been, well, Hadji's had him on toast in this first half. And at half time, not good enough. Get out there and change something in the next 15 minutes or I'm making all 3 changes. Approaching the hour mark, we haven't had an attacking highlight yet. And yeah, right, I'm going to make changes now. So Ollie Skip will move into midfield alongside Stevie Malin. I've taken Omiyonga off for Kaui. Horgan has gone over to the left-hand side and Boyle has come on for Curtis Jones. After Boyler's last performance, I need something from him here. Now, is this a highlight because we're doing something or a highlight because I made a change? Ollie Skip on the ball. This is our first attacking highlight. Omiyonga goes close. He's coming off. So if he'd scored that, he'd be fuming into the last 15 minutes. And I think if we lose this game, it will basically mean that we finish third and there's nothing we can do about it. This is, well, I mean, it's just not been good enough, has it? The time is ticking away here. And, I mean, what, bring Doige on as a target man? Yeah, fine, do it. Let's go. 2 minutes to go. Anything from us? And another frustrating video. We just cannot beat Rangers and Celtic right now. I mean, we beat Celtic, what, once? Hibs made to Rue miss chances, and that it's a theme of the videos. Now, look, what you guys have seen is 1-0 loss to Hamilton, but we beat Cali, so you've seen a win there. And then look at all the wins. Obviously, the Scottish Cup wasn't great. We only dropped 2 points in like 6 games, and it was against Celtic at home. In 7 games. All these were off video here. All wins. We start the video up, Killie away, draw 0-0, lose at home to Rangers. I mean, it's frustrating because I want you guys to see the wins, not the losses. So that's where I'm going to leave today's video, guys. I do appreciate you hanging out with me and stopping in and watching. It means the world. In terms of the league table, we're now 5 points behind Rangers and 10 away from Celtic. That's a big gap that we've got to bridge. And this transfer window after the next 3 games and this next sort of leading up to next season is going to be so big for us. The draws, quite simply, too many draws in there. For you to be challenging, it's just not good enough. I mean, Celtic have only lost twice this season. Once was us and once was Hearts away. We will be back for the next 3 games. I want to give you guys a bumper episode. We'll play all 3 games in the next episode. But in terms of the title and in the league, I don't think there's going to be much change. We'll try and chase down Rangers. Second to be huge, but we'll take third. We're bringing European football back to Easter Road. I don't think we can be caught by Hearts, which, no, we can't. So that's chill. We're happy with that. The next time we'll meet then will be Hearts, Motherwell and Celtic in 1 episode. And this next, like I said, this next window is going to be absolutely massive for us. But if you have enjoyed today's video, please do not leave without leaving a like. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, it's been superb. I really do appreciate it. I'm loving making these videos. Next time, like hopefully this one, I've turned the mic on, no cap. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you later.